Good morning. Trying something different this week. So I thought this week I'd try and do a sort of weekly vlog type affair where I'll come on each day and tell you what I'm up to for the day. Can't promise that I'll have loads of footage throughout the day because my family are around and it's all a bit like cringe. But I'll try and give you an update each morning what I've been doing. Today is Sunday the 2nd of June. It was my son's 21st birthday yesterday, so that was nice. And it's a beautiful day here today, absolutely glorious. The weather has been so changeable, so up and down, just really kind of rainy some days, beautiful the next day, then the howling gale the next day, just you don't know what you're going to get any day of the week. But today is beautiful. My name's Jill, this is my channel, if you don't know, to talk about all things knitting and crochet and sewing and cross stitch and general crafty stuff that I get up to. At the minute, my main project is testing toys for my craft fair in a couple of weeks. And when I say testing toys, I mean making sure that they're safe for children. So I have to do a whole set of tests on them. I think I explained last time, weight testing, flammability testing, chemical testing. Today I'm going to do some weight testing on a couple of toys. So I've got this one, I've got this little bear. So I'm going to do some weight testing on him. I've already done a drop and impact test on him, which means you have to drop him on the floor, head down, so his eyes hit the floor 5 times. He passed that, eyes didn't break. Dropped a 1 kilogram weight on his head, poor soul, to try and smash his eyes. That passed, the eyes didn't break. So now I'm going to hang some weights off him and see if the seams hold up to the weight that's hung off them. I've actually got in the clamps already, just to show you this little axolotl. So I've clamped his body and I've clamped his tail. I'm going to do a weight test on that first of all, so I'll carry you along with me while we do that. Okay, so I've got my axolotl here. He's got 1 clamp on his head, well his body, and 1 clamp on his tail. I'm going to hang this hook off the clamp and then hang the weight to the other end of the hook. And it's a 8 kilogram weight that I've got to hang off him. So I've got to hold it for 10 seconds. So ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That passed, excellent. Now I need to move the clamps and do his label on his back. Right, changed my mind, I'm doing his eye next. The eye is always the weakest part to me because it's got to hang the heaviest weight off it. It's got to hang 10 kilograms off it. So, wish me luck. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic, that passed. That's really good news. Well done, Axolotl. So that's brilliant news. He's passed. Yay! Well done, Mr. Axolotl. Axolotl, really hard to say. Axolotl. So in case you don't know, an axolotl is a reptile, I want to say, which looks a bit like a funny fish with kind of flowery bits around his head. And they're quite popular now for these kind of plushy toys. So it's spelled A-X-O-L-O-T-L, axolotl. Anyway, he passed, which is brilliant. He's been washed, so I've done all the tests already on him unwashed, and he passed all of those. Did all the flame testing on the relevant bits, unwashed, they passed. Then I washed him, dried him, and that's the washed one that I'm testing today. So he's passed now, he's passed all the washed and unwashed tests. For his flame testing, I'm going to set him down. Because he's only about 12 centimetres tall, he's too short to flame test. So you only flame test toys that are over 15 centimetres tall, which he isn't. And for toys that are less than 15 centimetres tall, you flame test these sausages and strips of material. So obviously his main colour is this bubblegum colour in Signet Jelly Baby, and then his frills around his head are Stylecraft Aran in silver, which I've tested as well. So you can see on these where the singe marks are where I flame tested them. So both of them just singed, they didn't actually catch on fire, so they were a pass. So he passed the flame test as well. So that's it. So we've got a passed toy, which is Mr. Axolotl. My bumblebee also passed. Sorry, I'm out of camera. My little bumblebee, he also passed, and he's got his label on his bottom, look, which says the washing instructions, and it's got the UKCA mark on it, if you can see that. Can you see it? Is it going to focus? No, it's not going to focus. Helpful, but you can just about see that UKCA mark. Mr. Axolotl has the same UKCA mark on his butt. Come on, focus. There we go, UKCA. Which shows that he's been fully tested and is fully compliant. So I'm really pleased with that. So, right, I'm now going to weight test this wolf. Sorry, I've put the clamps on already so you can't see him properly, but he's a wolf. His same model as this fox, just different colours. So the wolf is grey, where the fox is orange. So the wolf is grey and white, the fox is orange and black mainly. So yes, so let's test him. So I put the clamp on his head, the clamp on his eye ribbon. So we'll test the eye first of all. And that's at the higher weight, remember. Which weighs a ton actually. Or seems to anyway. Right then. Okay, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant, that's a pass. There we are. Poor Mr. Wolf has been all pulled and stretched and mangled. He's got a really dented face now. One leg longer than the other, but he's fine. So he's off for a bath now and then leave him to dry overnight and then I'll test him again tomorrow. Okay, bye. So I'm just making this flamingo. If you can see, it's patterned by CrochetByGenna, which I downloaded yesterday. I've made the beak and the head so far. It's in this lovely, it's called Hot Stuff. It's called Hot Stuff by Signet Jelly Baby. And it's in this lovely kind of neon pink. It looks more of a sweetie pink on the screen, but in real life it's quite neon. Called Hot Stuff. And I've done the beak and the white trim around his beak, if you can see. And then I've just put his eyes in, which was a job and a half. The eyes that I use are by Tactile Crafts, safety eyes, and they're really difficult to put on, which is why they're so good, because that means they're really difficult to get off. And I put the ribbons on, which I use for testing, so I put those on already. And you can also see that the eyes are backed with a piece of felt, just to give them a bit more stability in the piece. So I thought I'd just do a bit more crochet on the flamingo's head now into his body and see how far we get. Before I start crocheting, I should also show you I've made 2 little legs, or feet I suppose they are, 2 little legs and feet in this pale pink colour, and 2 wings in this Hot Stuff again colour. So they're all ready to go in. I crochet them in as I go along. I'm not sure about the feet of it. I think I crochet them in as I go along as well, but I'm not sure. I haven't got to that part of the pattern yet, so but we'll see how we go.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild.
Okay, so I'm just getting ready to sew the label in. So what I do is I sew the label like this onto a piece of felt. Can you see? There's the felt, there's the label kind of pinned onto the felt, and then you place the label in like that. And when I get to this point in the crochet, I skip 5 or so stitches, chain 5, and then rejoin on the other side of the label, and then I attach the label to the actual fabric by stitching it. So I'll start off by stitching the label to the felt. Okay, it's now ready to sew into the toy when I get to that point. So the stitches that hold onto the felt quite firmly, you can pull quite hard on that, because it's obviously got to be weight tested. So there we go, that's that label ready to sew in. Carry on with the crochet.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the...
So you can see on that round I've crocheted a gap, so there's like a gap in his body. So what we'll do is we'll tuck the label in there shortly. Oops. So it goes in like that. You see? And then I sew it down on that side, and once I get a few more rounds on this side I'll sew them up on this side as well. And then that's the label placed. Oh, apart from that bit, let's tuck that bit back in. So yeah, so it'll look like that. Looks good, doesn't it? Let's go on these last few rows then. Okie dokie, ready to sew the label in. This is by far the hardest part of doing these toys. I hate sewing the labels in. Hate it. It's really hard to do it neatly on both sides. I just find it really awkward. But it has to be done. So where's my needle? There it is. Let's get some more thread and then let's get sewing. Okay, label's sewn in. I'm pleased with that. There we go. And you can see that's the underside of it there, so I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite neat stitching this time. It's probably the best one I've done actually. Cool. Okay, we're getting there. We've got 2 more rounds to go. And where's my pencil? Cross off that row. Now, I've added his feet, but they're a bit wonky, can you see? It doesn't matter because it's a test model, but look at his feet. So that's straight, that's off at an angle. So I should redo those, but I'm not going to because it's just a test model. This one won't be actually sold, so it's fine. Actually, no, I will redo them. Will I redo them? Yes, I think I'll put in a marker where the middle is. I think that's probably the best plan. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okie dokie. Let's take that back. I'll put that marker in there. That's annoying, I just wanted to be finished. Oh. Okay, so these have got to be 3 either side of the marker. So the marker's going to have 1 single crochet, so 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Right, I don't know where I got up to because my camera stopped, but anyway, I'm just busy sewing on his second leg now. I'm just saying it's really fiddly because I'm trying to crochet over the tails and through the leg into the body all at once, and it's very fiddly. Lots of bits to keep track of, and make sure you're going into the right stitch at the same time. I think this is looking better. Let's just do another couple of stitches and then we'll do a quick check. Oh yeah, that's much better. I'll finish the round then I'll show you. So yeah, that's looking a lot better now. You can see his little legs are in line with the label and the body. Pew! There we go. Cool. That's good. So we've got 2 rounds left to go. Let's just put a stitch marker in so I know it's the end of the round. And let's do round 25. 6. Brilliant. Poof. And then I like to take a strand of Starcraft Special DK and use that to cinch in the circle at the top, because I find if I try and pull on this, the yarn just snaps. It's too fragile, this yarn, to pull. So just gather up stitches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just pull that taut. I'll just close this up the hole, tie it in a double knot, and then I just take my needle and just take these ends and hide them inside the body, just like going in, and then feed them out through the neck or something like that. Can you see them coming out there? And then just pull that, snip it, and they'll disappear back inside. There we go. And then I'll do the same for this tail. And there we are. One flamingo ready to test. He's got 2 little feet, legs, and his 2 wings, and his face with his 2 eyes ready for weight testing. So we can go and weight test him now and do the drop and impact test on him. I'm not sure what height he is. He might be, yeah, he's over 15 centimetres, so I'll have to set him on fire. Oh. So we shall do that probably tomorrow. But yeah, that's him done for now. So pleased with that. Cute. Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning, start of a whole new week. My daughter has just gone off for her maths GCSE exam, so if you're in the US or anywhere else, GCSEs are the exams that you sit when you're 16 before you go on to do A-levels, which are more kind of specific to your choice, whereas GCSEs you have to do a bit of everything. So she's got her maths exam this morning, and then after that she's got 6 exams left, so we're on the home straight now. She's got 1 every day this week, and then 2 next week, and then they're done, so roll on the end of next week really. Finished my flamingo. Here he is, look. Oh, so cute. Look at his little legs. He's so sweet. So he's all ready to test now. So I'll do some weight testing on him later on today. I've had to make a decision about the craft fair. I ordered some of these labels. So these labels that I've got, they say on them UKCA, then they've got Emerald Cottage, and then they say model number, and they've got the hand wash in cool water only. But I forgot to put on the bit about do not tumble dry, so I don't want to sell these until I've got the right labels. And my label manufacturer, annoyingly, selfish git, not really, is on holidays last week. I didn't realise this until after I'd ordered the labels. So basically on the front of his website he's got a thing that says we're away for a week, we'll resume orders on the 3rd of June, which is today. But I went straight to their order form and I bypassed the front page, so I didn't see that. So I ordered them, and then somebody else that orders from them said to me, oh, did you know they're on holidays for a week? I'm like, oh no, I didn't know that. So basically they wouldn't be starting to work on the labels until today, which meant they wouldn't be shipping them until probably tomorrow at the earliest, so I wouldn't get them until Friday, which leaves me a week to make everything for the craft fair, and it's just not enough time. So I've had to cancel, so I'm gutted, I'm really upset about it. It's just really sad. I'm just not going to have enough time to make enough stock for it. So yeah, I emailed the lady last night to say they've cancelled and I'm pulling out, and I just can't do it. So unfortunately it means I've lost I think it was £20 stall fee, but just have to consider that a charity donation now and move on from it. So I'm taking a bit of a break from making the animals until my labels come in. So the pressure's off to get these tested, but I will test them at some point, because this pattern is a really good one. You can make a chick, a chicken, a mallard and the flamingo all from the same pattern, which means I only have to test 1 animal to make 4 different birds, so that's quite a good pattern to have in my arsenal. So yeah, so that's Mr. Flamingo, or Mrs. Flamingo I should probably say, shouldn't I? So yep, she's finished, very cute. Just, oh, she's really sweet. I just love her to bits. She's, how tall is she? She is 18 centimetres tall, so she will have to be actually burned herself. Poor little flamingo. But yeah, that's her anyway, all done. So today I thought I'd take a bit of a break from making toys altogether, do something completely different. So I'm doing some cross stitch. So I'm working on my Hans Christian Andersen cross stitch, which is this one if you remember. So it's one that's by Clouds Factory, and it's released every month. And the month of, or are we just now we're in June, so May, which I didn't do yet, was the 3 little pigs. So 3 little pigs will go here in this blank spot here. You can see I've just started just here. And the other ones are, if I can get this right from the wrong side of the fabric, frog prints, The Little Mermaid, Snow Queen, and The Ugly Duckling. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, January to April. And then we'll have the 3 Little Pigs. So I'll just show you quickly, just a quick snapshot of the chart. There we go, 3 Little Pigs. There, that's quick, because you don't really have to pay for it, so don't want you to be able to nick that, obviously. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing this morning, so I'll let you know how I get on later on today. Good morning, it's Tuesday today, Tuesday the 4th of June. I didn't have a very productive day yesterday, just lots of things got in the way. I had to go out a couple of times for various things, and just wasn't very productive. I don't quite know why really, but I did manage to do half of the 3 Little Pigs. So you can see there I've done like the first little pig and his, well actually he's the 3rd little pig because they start over here. First little pig with his straw house, 2nd little pig with his like house of sticks, was it? And then the 3rd little pig with his house of bricks. And there's the 3rd little pig. So I've done quite well, I suppose, considering it wasn't a very productive day. Quite pleased with that amount of progress. So hopefully I should finish this today. I'm just about to go and play tennis. I have tennis lessons on a Tuesday morning. And then I'll be spending the rest of the afternoon on Hans Christian Andersen. So I will catch you later. Good morning, Wednesday morning, and it's another beautiful day here. Yesterday I finished my May Hans Christian Andersen, which was the 3 Little Pigs that I showed you yesterday. So there we are, there's finished. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Really sweet little picture. I think it's really cute. You see 3 little pigs there and 3 little houses. So it took me really a day and a half to do all that, which is good, I suppose, but kind of frustrating. I think cross stitch is a very slow craft. You have to really just be prepared to slow down and take your time, and if you rush it you make mistakes, and you can't go too fast anyway. You just can't. Well, I can't. So it's quite a slow, relaxing craft, but I do find at the end of it I think, oh, is that all I've done today? It's quite unproductive. Anyway, 3 Little Pigs are done. I've made a couple of mistakes / changes. So this door on the yellow house, the house of straw, the door was meant to be in the centre, and I accidentally did it 1 square over, so I just thought, oh, I'll just leave it. You wouldn't know by looking at it there was a mistake. And then this middle little pig was meant to have no trousers on, which I thought was a bit weird since the other 2 do. I didn't really want to have one with a naked bottom, so I decided to give him some blue trousers. That was another like little design change. And I think other than that, everything was as the pattern was. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And the wolf's really cute. No, wolves aren't meant to be cute, but he's very cute, trying to blow the house down, look. So yeah, loved that, loved doing that one. The one for June is Jack and the Beanstalk, which I'll just show you a picture of here on my phone, if I can get it without any reflections. There we go, Jack and the Beanstalk. So you've got Jack at the bottom with the golden harp thing, is that? I thought it was a golden goose in Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh, oops, don't want to show you that. I thought it was a golden goose in Jack and the Beanstalk. But anyway, whatever. And the giant coming down the beanstalk, so, and the little castle at the top, really cute. And that appears to go in this area here. This area here, under the 3 Little Pigs. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm going to wait a while. I've got some testing I want to get done today, and this guy needs tested at some point, so I'm going to test him today, I think, and then put him in the wash and test him again tomorrow when he's dried. I do have to make a test sausage in this hot stuff colour. I haven't used this before in any of my other makes, so this one has to have a test sausage done of it. So I'll do that today. I've got my weightlifting class at 1 o'clock, which I love, it's really good. And then I'm out with the girls tonight for a meal, so that'll be good fun. So yes, so I will go and get on with some test sausage making, and I will catch you later. Good morning, it's now Thursday morning. What can I say about Thursday? Well, this morning I've made 2 test sausages, one in hot stuff, one in satsuma, and both of them were a complete waste of time because the guidelines have changed, or at least the interpretation of the guidelines have changed. So previously, if you had a toy that was less than 15 centimetres, which most of mine are, Then instead of fire testing the toy, you would fire test a sausage. I think I've explained this before. Theoretically, it was to give the flame enough distance to get a good burn going, so you could measure the burn rate. But the lady who looks after the Facebook group that I'm part of, Vanessa, has been in contact with various highfalutin toy people, you know, the CEO of this toy testing factory and the CEO of this other toy testing factory, and someone's got an OBE and all sorts of people, and the consensus has been that you don't have to make these test sausages anymore, you just have to apply due diligence, which there's like a questionnaire that says, is it made of extremely flammable material? No, it's not. Is it made of I can't even think what else the questions are, but there's basically a list of questions to go through, and if you get to the end of it and the answers are all no, then it's not requiring flammability testing. So these were a waste of time, which is really annoying, but it means going forward there's less testing to do, so that's a good thing, because this is a real waste of yarn making these sausage things. So yes, that was slightly annoying. I'm now working on a mallard. I'll just show you the picture. So it's the same as the flamingo, but it's just different colours. So I'm just starting that. I've got the tangerine out. No, Satsuma. Why do I keep saying tangerine? Satsuma out for his feet, which I'm doing first. And then I'll be doing the yellow for the beak, and then green and brown for his body. Green and brown. So I think that'll be really cute, actually. Yesterday, what did I do? I went to the gym at lunchtime, and when I came out, I got into the car and put my sunglasses on, drove home, took my sunglasses off, put my glasses back on, and they literally fell apart in my hands. So I was like, oh shit, that's really annoying. So I took them to the optician. The optician said no, they were beyond repair. The hinges actually snapped. So I've had to order a new pair. So I've had to spend like half an hour choosing new glasses, half an hour getting there, half an hour getting home. So by the time I got home, I'd been out of the house for 3 hours and spent £400 on new glasses. However, I've managed to glue these ones in the short term. So I don't know if you can see, just, let's see if it shows you, just there. There's a big blob of glue now. I don't know if it's focusing on that properly or not. There you are, yes, big blob of glue. So I've just blobbed some hot glue around it to try and hold it together in the short term, because it'll be 2 weeks till I get my new ones. But I'm quite excited for my new glasses. They're quite nice, they're quite different, so I hope you like them. So yeah, so today I'm just getting on this mallard, and then I'm doing another variation, which is this chick. Where is it? There was a variation which is the chicken, but I know from experience that those bits on top of his head, the comb that they've made, which is just crocheted into the thing, like sort of, it'll be a loop of chains and then some half double crochets down the loop of chains, and then single slip stitch into the head, and then repeat that. And I know from experience that doesn't pass the weight test, so I'm not going to do the chicken. I'm just doing the flamingo, the mallard, and there is a chick pattern, but I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, there it is. And a chick, baby chick. Oh, look, so sweet. So yeah, so those 3 variations of one pattern, and they were by CrochetByGenna on Etsy. I'll link her below in the description box. She's got some lovely patterns, and actually I'm just watching her on YouTube now, so I'm going to get back to that and I'll catch you later. Hello, it's the afternoon now. I had a bit of a change of plan because I realised that I hadn't actually tested that flamingo, so there was no point in making a mallard to the same pattern until I tested the flamingo. I don't know what made me forget. So anyway, I've done the weight testing on the flamingo. He passed. Done the drop and impact testing. He passed. So the drop test is where you drop the toy sort of eyes down on the floor from a metre height or thereabouts to see if the eyes break, and you have to do that 5 times to see if the eyes break. And then the impact test is you lay the toy on the floor with the eyes up and drop a 1 kilogram weight from a metre onto the toy's head to see if the eyes break under that strain as well. And I did have one last week that did fail on that, so I know that test works. So I've done that with the flamingo, and he passed those tests. So I put him in the washing, hand washed him rather, put him in the washing machine to spin, and he's now drying upstairs, ready to be weight tested after washing tomorrow. So in the meantime, I'm making a bee. Bumblebee. So this is going to be my first ever actual toy ready to sell, because it's not for testing, it's for selling. So this is a bit of a milestone moment for me, so I'm really chuffed. I'm being very proud of myself, and I'm looking forward to getting him finished. annoying. I realised I forgot to put the label in, so I had to rip it back. Ugh. Rip back about 3 rows in order to put the label in, which is really annoying, so I'm going to do that now. There we go, that's the label sewn in. Pleased with that. There. Looks really good. And it's nice and strong. Cool. Hooray, I have a finished toy. Look, little bee, isn't he cute? Oh, he's so sweet. Look at his little eyes, his little wings. And look at his little label. I'm really chuffed with that. So he's all ready to sell now. He's the first one that's passed all the tests and is ready to sell. Woohoo! Good afternoon. It's Friday, end of the week, hooray. I've got some baddish news, unfortunately. So Mr. Flamingo failed the test after he'd been washed. So I test my toys with this weight, which is a fake tin of beans, those ones you get to hide money in. And then it's got some pattern weights in it, so it weighs about 1 kilogram altogether. And I have to drop it on his head, on his eye, from a height of about 1 metre. And he seemed to survive, that was fine. And then I was doing the weight testing on the eyes, where you hang the weight off the ribbon on his eyes, and this eye broke. I've glued it back on to photograph it, but it broke, it snapped off. So that's a bit of a shame, so I need to make another one and test him again. I think it's just unfortunate that it was just hit the wrong way. So he's back to the drawing board with that one. Might have to try and find some other safety eyes for him. But in good news, I've made some more bees, so I've now got 3 little bees, so they're multiplying, and they're so cute. Look at these. 1, 2, let's get the third one out. 3 little bees. Oh, look how cute. They're so sweet. I just love them. Really, really cute. I think the fact there's more of them makes them look even more cute as well. So what am I going to do today? Today I'm going to crochet a mallard. So the mallard, as I said yesterday, is the same pattern as the flamingo. So I'm going to make the mallard and then test him and see if his eyes stand up to the test or not. And then see where we are going forward with that. So I'll get on with it and make my mallard. Good morning, it's Saturday. We made it to the weekend, yay! The camera really doesn't like my black top with my white face. It's blowing it out, but we'll have to just put up with it anyway because I'm about to go to the gym. So I didn't get on very well with the mallard yesterday, this is as far as I got. So just his face done and his eyes put in, because I had a friend come over, and I can't do amigurumi and chat at the same time. I just can't do it. So I worked my temperature blanket instead. So I've got it here just to show you quickly my temperature blanket, show you a recap of it. So it's living in my sea salt bag, which I love this picture. I just think it's really pretty. The seagull there at the top, can you see? There. Lovely, isn't it? Sea salt bag. And my temperature blanket, if you remember, is where I'm doing 1 square for every day of the year that reflects the temperature of that day. So far I have done January, February, March, and sew them all together. So oops, so this is it here, January, February, March, 3 months worth. Quite pleased with that. And each month has a little button. Come on, focus. No, not going to focus. Anyway, that says Jan on it. That's a January button. And then also there's one for February, just there, and one for March, just there. So that's January, February, March. April is complete as well. This is April. Yeah, so you can see that each square has 2 colours, and that represents the centre, like round 1 represents the low temperature for that day, and round 2 represents the high temperature for that day. And I've just put a 3rd round in of parchment to Cellcraft Special DK. So I'm mostly using Special DK, I think, all apart from that blue. That blue, God, I was doing it again, isn't it? That blue is a King Cole one, but the rest of them are all Stylecraft Special DK. So that's April. I haven't done May yet. Now you'll notice that it is June and I haven't finished May yet. In fact, I barely started May, so I've done 1 week of May, which is got the ends to sew in. So this is May so far. So I'm a bit behind because I've been doing all the toy testing, and that's been taking up all my time really. So I've been trying to do a bit of the temperature blanket when I can, when friends are around and things. Like I say, I can't do amigurumi when I've got friends around because I can't chat and do amigurumi, but I can do this when I'm chatting. So, and this is quite a good one for the evening TV watching as well. Although my husband likes to watch TV in the dark, which is really annoying. It means I can't see to crochet. And I do have a headlamp which I use, but I feel a bit silly using it, so I must dig it out again though and get back to it. So yes, that's my temperature blanket so far. So on the agenda for today, I'm about to go to the gym, and then after that we might go to a beer festival this afternoon if the weather stays nice. Possibly, not sure. Depends on what my husband's doing. He's not out of bed yet, so we'll see what he wants to do later. And then just finishing this mallard and hopefully getting some testing done on him. And I've just realised I forgot to put the ribbons in his eyes. Oh, right, this is going to have to be a final product, mallard. I'll have to do another one to test because I can't test the safety eyes unless there's a ribbon attached to them, because the clamp won't grip onto the safety eye. So this will have to be ahead for a full, proper tested mallard at the end. Once, or not tested, a full what am I trying to say? A full ready to sell mallard is what I'm trying to say. So I'll have to do another head. Really annoying, but anyway, never mind. And that'll be what I'll be working on today if we don't go to the bear festival. So I shall let you know what we do later. Bye. Hello, it's the afternoon now. It's 4:30. Gosh, where's the day gone? Got the mallard finished. Had to go to sleep this afternoon after my gym session this morning. It was absolutely exhausting. So I had a bit of an afternoon nap today, which was very pleasant. So this is the mallard that I've made. Look at him, isn't he cute? Look at his little orange feet. Oh, so I've got the tail still to sew in. His little orange feet and his little wings. He's really cute. His feet are a bit skew with. I don't know if you can see that there. So he's got one that's kind of round too far, but that's fine. It's just a test sample. But he's got his label in, he's got his eyes out the ribbons this time, so he's all good to be tested. So once I've done the ends in, I'll do the weight test and the drop and impact test, and then wash him, and then leave him to dry overnight, and then do the weight and drop and impact test again tomorrow on the washed sample. So hopefully tomorrow he'll pass, and then I can go ahead and make flamingos and mallards and baby chicks. Anyway, I will catch you tomorrow morning when I'll be wrapping up the video. In fact, I might as well just wrap it up just now, I think. I hope you've enjoyed this vloggy week. It's been a different one for me. It's been really, I think it's made the week go really quickly, which I don't think is a good thing. So let me know what you think, if you enjoyed this or not. And anyway, thanks again for watching. If you're new, don't forget to click the subscribe button. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.